What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner. And I saw the interview by Chicago Police Department and the mayor. And rightfully so, they pissed off. I would be too. All those man hours, overwhelming evidence, all to come to a conclusion that Jussie Smullet is, I guess, too nice of a guy to stand trial. Too nice of a guy to have to go in and actually go through the painstaking inconvenience of court and present a case against all the evidence. I mean, he's too nice of a guy to have to do that. Only normal, regular, mean, foul thugs and criminals have to do those things. Only people without money have to do those things. Only people without connections have to do those things. And you know, I hear all these people running around talking about white privilege. Well, Jussie just got all types of black privilege. He got gay privilege. He got, I know, Kamala Harris and Cory Booker privilege. He got some Michelle Obama privilege, probably some Barack Obama privilege. He got a lot of privilege out of this deal too. So I don't want to hear nobody running around talking about white privilege. It's all about power. It ain't about white, black, none of that stuff. It's about influence and it's about power. And he knew somebody in power for this to all go down the way it did. And it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. So the mayor, he got on there and he said, hey man, this is a whitewash. This is horrible. He said there's two tiers of justice out there. The lieutenant for the police department, he was upset. I mean, you could tell he sat there and had to keep his words minimal because, you know, it looked like it might have been a chance of some other choice words slipping out. But for this to all come about so quickly and yet so obviously that it's corrupt and somebody created some home cooking, that's right. How are they even going to explain that? I mean, I guess this lady Kim Fox is just going to say, you know what, I ain't got to answer to nobody. I ain't got to say nothing to nobody. I wrote my statement and that's it. And let this go ahead and let them complain and whine and kick and scream, but it'll die over. It'll die down. People forget about it, how corrupt we are. But here's what's so bad about this. When you see something like this take place, where there's overwhelming amounts of evidence against someone, and then somebody just comes along and uses like a magic wand to sweep all their troubles away. I mean, I don't want to hear them trying to go after any other criminals. R. Kelly, get on out of here. You know what? Michael Jackson, we're sorry. We're sorry for even bringing up that stuff. You know what? Where's Bill? Bill Cosby? Come on, man. Finish out the rest of your life at home. You know, Harvey Weinstein, all of you crooks, all of the people who've committed crimes and they prosecuted them. I say we just open up the prisons. Let everybody get out of there. Go ahead, you crazy kids, back out into society, wreak some havoc. Because see, if we're not going to prosecute one, why prosecute all of them? You know what I mean? I mean, if Charles Manson would be still alive, you know, just let Chuck out, let him roam around a bit, see what happens, you know. This is what they have done to the justice system. Same thing with James Comey out there where Hillary Clinton violated all of these regulations. She had this, all this behavior was horrible. There's a good chance that there was some spies that swooped some of her information off her server. All of that stuff. And oh, by the way, we're not going to prosecute her. We're not going to prosecute her at all. Jussie Smullet. Oh, we got video footage. We got all this stuff, statements of people. We got a written letter from Jussie. We got all that stuff. But you know what? He's a nice guy. We're not going to prosecute him. Even though this man could have started one of the biggest race riots ever. Even though this man straight up came up with a fake hoax hate crime. But we're not going to do anything. Not at all. And we're willing to just take the heat. I mean, this lady Kim, she must have just been like, you know what? I'm just going to hide out a couple days. And I know people going to be banging on my door saying, what the heck were you thinking? You know, and I guess she's just going to say, you know, I ain't answering no questions. But who holds her accountable? That's my thing. Can anybody step in and say, okay, what really went on with this? Because this looks so bad. You have made everybody in America who've been watching this case feel as if there's two justice systems. And now, what justification do we have accusing, trying, prosecuting anybody else. Anybody. We're about to become a lawless society. Because, see, that would be my argument in court. I'd be like, Your Honor, I like to represent myself. And I want to refer to the case of the state versus Jussie Smullet, where all the evidence showed that he was guilty. But because he was a nice guy, they decided to let him go. He did some community service. We don't know where and when that happened. We're not even documenting that thing. We just know that he's been doing nice stuff around the community, and we let him go because that's we don't want to ruin a nice guy and stop him from doing the rest of his community service around here. So based on that case, I'd like to say I want that type of deal. Could you let me go too? Based on the case of the state versus Hillary Clinton, where all the evidence was there, but you had to show intent, and they couldn't do that. It was just careless. I'd like to use that case as a model that I can get off okay. And I know I robbed about 5 banks, but I didn't intend to do it. When I walked in and saw that money, it's just like it was an impulse. I thought to myself, man, I need a new car. Probably can get my house fixed up. Reached over, grabbed some cheese out the cash register and took off running. When I went in, I didn't intend to do it. You have to prove that, don't you? So that's the case I'm going to cite. That's what the United States will come to. Something has to give with this one. So I'm gonna be following this one. I ain't gonna let this one go. Okay. And hopefully some type of justice will come about, but I doubt it. Anyway, you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. I know the police chief and the mayor and all the police department is furious. That relationship between them and Kim is done. I guarantee you. They were like, nope, we ain't giving you nothing no more. We ain't gonna work with you no way, no how. I hope she gets kicked out or loses or something. We don't need people like that in politics. I see now there's a very thin line between straight up gangsters and politicians. Al Capone. What's the difference between Al Capone and Kim Black? I'm just saying. Bugsy Malone. It's the difference between Bugsy and James Comey. I'm just saying. It's ridiculous. Bonnie and Clyde. What's the difference between Bonnie and Clyde and Bill and Hillary? I'm just saying. Anyway, find me Wednesday, 7:30 live on Facebook. Not Facebook, live on YouTube, and also on my radio blog talk show. The link is in the bottom. Check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. Logo's down here somewhere, yeah. Check them out, and if you like something, click on it and put my name in the promo code, Kevin, and you'll get a 20% discount. If you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, there's a link in the bottom of this video to do that as well. And don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and we'll see you next time in Kevin's Corner. God bless.